Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Karrill DaDiva. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial because as you can see I keep getting comments from you guys asking me for more makeup tutorials, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off with my brows, so I'm going to go in with my Anastasia of Beverly Hills brow gel and I'm going to use that to comb through my brows. I mean, I really don't have to do anything to my brows because I have what you call powder brow done to them, and so yeah, I could just leave them like that, but I like to do a little bit more to it just because I'm gonna be doing a full face makeup, so I want my brows to stand out with the makeup. I also like to use something flat to like lay them down, and then I would go over it with my NYX lift and snatch pen and just draw little lines through them. I then go back over it with my spoolie and comb through them to give them a more feathered, natural look. Now I'm going to carve out the brows / clean them up using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. To apply the concealer, I'm going to be using this flat brush right here to get it more precise. And I'm just going to go right up under the brow and, just carve it out in the same shape of the brow, and then I'm going to be pulling the concealer down to blend it out. I've also added some of the concealer on my lids, and now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out using my Morphe N173 brush. And right away, to prevent any creasing, I'm going to go ahead and set the concealer using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I also went ahead and added some concealer mixed with my foundation on the top of my eyebrows just to clean them up a little bit. Now for eyeshadow, I'm going to start off using this one. It's called the Warrior by Juvia's Place. I really love this palette. I'm going to start off with this shade right here, and I'm going to link this palette along with any other products that I used today that I have a link for down in my description box. So I'm going to use this one in my upper crease like you see me doing right here, and I'm going to keep dipping and adding and blending until the color builds up to how I like it. As you can see here, I also bring it down to the side of my nose because of the look I'm going for. Now from the same palette, I'm going to go in with this darker shade, and I'm going to be applying this on my outer corner of my eyes and blend it inwards. I also bring this one over to the corner of my nose bridge, as you can see, because this is the look I'm going for. Now we cut. So I'm using my concealer once more to cut out the area where I want to apply my next color, and this is going to give it a more sharper look towards the inner part of my eyes, and then it's going to blend into the darker shade. For the next shade I'm gonna be using this palette by Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Look at how colorful it is in here. I'm gonna be using this green and yellow, and I'm gonna be using them together to get the shade I'm going for. So I'm applying it directly where I added the concealer, and I'm just pressing it into my skin for now before I start blending anything. Okay, so now that I added that green where I want it, I'm blending the darker shade into the green to make it look more seamless. Now I'm going to go back into the same palette and I'm going to grab this white shade right here and apply it onto the inner corner of my eyes. I'm going in with a third palette. I know it's a lot, and this one is also from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to be using this white one that you see me pointing at here. The reason why I'm using this one is because this one has shimmer in it, so it's going to give it more spark to it, if you know what I mean. So that's the reason why I'm using it there. I'm not blending it directly into the green. I'm just making like a little line and blend it into the white that I already have there. I'm gonna apply some lashes, and these are from AliExpress. I will link it down below if I could find it in my order history, and here is the number for this one. And I will be using my Kiss strip lash glue to put them on. This is most definitely my favorite lash glue to use. You guys see me use it all the time. Now we're moving on to face, y'all, and to prime my face I'm going to be using this primer from Fenty Beauty. And I'm just going to rub it into my skin and make sure I get it everywhere. Now I'm applying my foundation, but apparently the clip where I showed it to you guys, I guess I didn't record it by accident. But anyway, this foundation is from NARS, and the brush I'm going to be using to blend it out is from Il Makiage. Before I start blending out my foundation, I like to spray some setting spray on the brush, and the one I'm using today is also from Il Makiage. Lately, I've been using brushes to blend out my concealer and my foundation, and I'm so in love with it. It's not like it's the first time, but you know, I tried a sponge like it and totally stopped using the brushes, and I just went back to the brush because my cat got a hold of my sponges. But anyway, I do have sponge, but I really like the brush, so I've been using the brush, and yeah, it works really great. Now I'm adding concealer, and this one is the same one I used on my eyelid and under my brows earlier, the Too Faced Born This Way. I will link it down below. While my concealer sits there, I'm gonna contour my face using my contour stick from Fenty Beauty. And to blend it out, I'm using the same brush I used for my foundation. And to blend out the concealer, I'm using the same Morphe brush from earlier. I'm applying a lighter shade concealer. This one is from Tarte Cosmetic, but you really don't have to do this. It's just a personal choice. I just like my under eyes to look really bright. That's the only reason why I'm using a lighter shade concealer there. Now I'm going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder and set my concealer. I know I didn't add concealer here, but I like to add some of the powder there just to bring out my cheekbone a little bit. I'm now going to go in with my translucent powder, and this one is from CoverGirl. I'm using this triangular powder puff to add it on. Here I'm adding some eyeliner to the inner corner of my eyes. This is something I do sometimes, not all the time when I do my makeup. Now I'm lining my lips, and to be honest, this is actually an eyeliner from, you know, like a beauty supply store. But it works for me, so that's the reason I'm using it. And the color for this one is dark brown. One thing about me, I'll be using eyeliners on my lip liners on my eyes, It works for me, so hey, I use it. Now I'm gonna add some NYX lipstick, and I will leave the name of this one down below as I don't remember it off the top of my head. Now I'm going back over it with my lip liner just to get any spot that I may have smudged a little too much. Another thing I like to do sometimes, not all the time, is apply a little bit of concealer on it just to brighten it up a little bit. Now I'm going to use my Maven Beauty setting spray to set everything, and this is going to make it look flawless all day. And then I like to dry it right away with this little fan that I got on Amazon, and I will link this down below also. So now guys, I'm gonna go change into something that's gonna match this hair and makeup look. And this guys is the whole look put together, green on green on green. I am loving it, but I would love to hear what y'all think about it. I had someone ask me on TikTok if green is my favorite color, and I'm sure it's because of all this green that's going on, but I feel like this was like the best way to put this look together, so that's what I did. I will try and link all the products I used today down in the description box for you guys, so check that out. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!